So the free response questions for Unit 3, sampling methods. We'll go over those answers. So we have college students spending. Consumer group wants to see if a new education program will improve the spending habits of college students. So they get students in the econ class that are randomly assigned to 3 different groups on spending habits. The experimental units are students in an economics class. And it's specific here, students in an economics class are experimental units. How many factors are there? Well, there's one factor. It's their spending habit. Excuse me. It's the courses on spending habits. So that's one. The different treatments. There are 3 different courses of it. So to see if one of those works better than the other. And the response variable is to see the new program will improve, to see if a new education program will improve the spending habits of college students. So is there going to be a change in the spending habits of college students? Our focus group here are college students. That's who we're wondering about. So there are those 4 answers. Fairly simple, I thought, fairly straightforward. Okay, number 13. So we have, excuse me. So Brian is a systems manager for a large company. In his work, he has found that about 5% of all the CDs he orders are bad. He needs to give one of the executives at his company 5 good CDs. So we're going to conduct a simulation to estimate how many he should check to get 5 good CDs for the executive. Describe how you will randomly assign number table of this simulation. So I will assign 00 through 04 to be bad CDs, and 05 to 99 will be good CDs. The reason why we're using 100 digits, because 5%. If we think 5% of the total group, 5% of 10 is a half. So we can't do 10 digits. We have to do double digits because it's 5% out of 100%. It's going to be 2 digits from 00 up to 99. So my bad ones are 00 to 04. My good ones are 05 to 99. You could have done this in either way. I know some of you went 00 to 94 were good CDs, and then 95 to 99 were bad CDs. That's fine. This is how I'm going to do it, and this is how I'll get my answer. So I'm going to starting at the left or right, depends on which way you want to. I will pick 2-digit numbers until I have 5 good. It looks like it says GODD. Good, CDs. And I will do this 3 times. So here we go. I'm going to let you watch my trials. So good CD, bad CD. 03 is good. Oh, sorry, wrong way around. That's bad. That's good. My mistake. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it took me 6 CDs. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4. Bad one. 5. So it took me 6 CDs. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So the first 5 CDs. If you'll notice on this list, if you would have worked your way through this list, there's not a bad CD in the group. So now, based on my trials, whoops, sorry, I didn't move that up far enough. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 CDs. So based on the trial results of T1 being 6 CDs, trial 2 being 6 CDs, and trial 3 being 5 CDs, Brian should suggest to draw 6 whoops, I didn't mean to write a number there. 6 CDs to get 5 good ones. Okay, plain and simple. We don't take the average of those. We don't take the mean. We take the highest number. So based on the results, Brian should suggest to draw 6 CDs to give to the executive. Now, here's our bone builder research. So they have a new drug called Bone Builder. It will help bones heal. They believe will help bones heal after children have broken or fractured a bone. They believe will work differently on bone breaks than on bone fractures because of differences in initial bone condition. Bone builder will be used in conjunction with traditional cast. So to test the impact, they recruit 18 with bone breaks, 30 with fractures, design an appropriate experiment. So here we go. So my randomization, I would randomly assign, either using a random number generator, or putting their names in a hat and stirring it up really good, or in a box, or assign them a number and have those numbers generated, whichever. I'm going to assign 9 children with breaks and 15 children with fractures to receive bone builder, along with the traditional cast, and the other 9 children with breaks and 15 with fractures will just be given a traditional cast. Okay, we got to say what we're doing with them. Now, some of you may say, why don't we give those kids a placebo? That's fine. You can say that. I'm not. I'm just going to give them a cast. And so then I want to say I'm blocking here. The results will be blocked by fracture or break. So we're dividing into 4 total groups. And my control here is at the end of the prescribed healing time, the results of each group will be compared to see if there's a difference in healing. So we're going to compare the breaks with bone builder, the fractures with bone builder, the breaks without bone builder, the fractures without bone builder. And then replication, a new set of children can then be tested, recruited, and tested to do the same thing. So if we decided that we wanted, excuse me, to do that a different way, if we just wanted to draw that up. So let me show you what that would look like. Okay, so we would do this. I'd have 30 fractures and 18 breaks. Oh, right. Sorry. So random assignment. Fifteen cast with bone builder, and then 9 with a cast, 9 cast with bone builder, and then compare results. Now notice I didn't put all 48 of them into a group and just randomly assign. We blocked by, we blocked by type of bone problem, and we randomly assigned to the groups. Okay, that's another way you could have done it. Okay, and then on the last question, so military funding, a group, college group is investigating student opinions about the funding of the military. They randomly sample students at the college, asking each one of these questions randomly chosen. So they're randomly selected, and then they randomly gave them a question. Do you think that funding the military should be increased so that the United States can better protect its citizens? And do you think that funding the military should be increased? Okay, which one do we think will elicit the greater support for increased military spending? Obviously, is question A, the wording of the question, and that is a response bias. They're asking the question in such a way to elicit a response bias about the person and their answer. I hope that helps.